Hi there, welcome back to Random Room. We're in Trefoils today. Trefoil? Actually, not sure on the pronunciation, but it's another one level hold with, level roughly the same as the hold name. This is a simple, we just looked at the spiral, and this is another kind of spiral. A trefoil is a kind of knot, I believe, based on the whole text. We can have a look at the level layout. See, it's a nice little spiral thing, and what you do is you just go around in a little couple of loops. And so this room actually has two crossings. We do have a seeding beacon, which I think means we might have to come back if we don't solve this part quick enough, as the briar will hit the ore, preventing us from hitting the seeding beacon. So let's just get through this way. So yeah, essentially we may have 3 passes through this room. Like the third pass is just coming through here. But I mean, cutting briar with a pickaxe that's expanding will be slightly interesting too. But let's just go ahead. Actually, let's look at the scores. Actually, let me just pause while I bring up the scores. Okay, scores. Yes, there we go. So yeah, currently it's 67 down from 72. And I think that's solving it from the south. That's just my guess. Anyway, let's solve it from the west first and see if we can manage to do it. I have a feeling not. There's only so many moves before we run into problems. And I'm running into problems separately. Can I do this? I can't do this. I need to, I think, leave myself a way through. This isn't quite going to work either. I think I need to... How about like this then? Okay, I think this, okay, we can escape around here, but we are not going to get to the seeding beacon in time. Alright, so that's a 68 going this way. I might just save that. Let's see if we can't do that a little bit better. So we did come in. Yeah, so the way we did this was we made a loop which allowed us to we need them all to go the same way. This is slightly faster. Possibly. Okay, that's a 66. Alright, I'm not going to spend too long on going this way because that's not that interesting. But let's do it from the proper way, which is the south. So what's happening here? Actually, no, I'm not looking at this room. I'm looking at this room. Okay. All right. So now all the golems will come towards me, which will be a bit faster. So I'm guessing. Okay, that's too slow. So, what happens if we get half of them around? Or most of them? This is still not fast enough. I guess we just need to get to... We could just get to this one. Doesn't matter if our sword's facing the wrong way, because then we can turn to hit. So here we have 4 at the top. Actually, let's just try it with 3 at the top. I mean 3 getting through. Okay, so we made it. Hit the beacon at 44, and then we're getting out on a 71, which is... so I've got to save 4 more moves somehow. Oh, and I got a 70 before, so I guess clearly I did something different. So clearly it's going to be better to if we can leave out the east, the west, sorry. The problem with waiting is that you're waiting there. This is going to be... this is too slow. You've only got like... Yeah. So I think I don't have the time to wait here. Let's start with my sword this way, just because I feel that's better. Actually, if I do... Is there anything in this, or is this just too crowded at the top? This feels way too crowded. Yeah. Okay, let's get... Okay, so that's slower because I'm also blocked this way, and I can't go down. So I did get here just in time. How far is it to here? Actually, we can 22. So even if we could get out this way, it'd be 64 at least. This is... It leaves the way up on the top, but it's not fast enough. So... waiting here does not get me anything. I mean, these are in a slightly different configuration. But I feel like that's a worse configuration. Actually, just check. So it's 27 versus 30. Wow. Alright, let's face north then. Yeah, clearly that's better if you're just dealing with 3. So all right. So we made an exit at the top, and that's a 67. All right, cool. Can we find any savings? Probably not. Yeah, the point of this is that now we have a little bit more room here. That's no good. That's no good. $44, $67, yeah. So I need to be hitting the Sydney weekend on a 43, which... it's too slow. coming up here at this point doesn't give me anything, I think. I just have an extra golem to deal with, and they're a bit crowded. That's the 42, just for reference. Probably something I should have looked at the start. How many turns to do this? Yeah. 3 turns, but you get the saving a lot of space, which is at a premium. Yeah, but my way's blocked off. No, this was not good. This is just, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's as soon as we can hit there. What happens with this? So we're either hitting it at a 6 or we wait. We hit it at an 8. We got 5 to deal with. Um, 34 with 3. That does it a bit faster. And they are in the wrong order. Like I don't want to kill one here while this one's trapped behind here, because then I have to come all the way over here to get it. And one turn it's decided to even get to the. So yeah, this is just slower because I'm wasting time down here. 35. Yeah, it's not worth. It's definitely not worth the 2-turn investment. This side, so that we're facing a good way. Now we don't. And this is not good because of the space. Yeah, make space. That costs a turn, which gets us back to hitting the beacon at a 44. Yeah, and if we need to make space, we need to. Alright, I don't see a faster way to do this, so yeah, I think we'll just take that. Actually, let's look at the demos. So we've got Doom with the top score. See if there's anything different. Oh, there is something different. Wait, this is the right one? Right, so we are waiting to get 6 down here. Ah, that's clever. But yeah, we're still getting there on a 44. I wonder if it's anything to do with... Alright, I'm going to have a look at that actually, because that's interesting. So we're waiting till we get... Yeah, he had 6, so I think... Well, we can't do something like this. This is an interesting maneuver. Yeah, this doesn't quite work. Alright, let's go back to 6. I think it was just this. something like this. We could also do here, but does that help? And that's slightly slower. This is incorrect also. I think it was like this, and then 44, or alternatively 44. I mean, I don't see any way to improve this. Well, I will just have a look at the getting 5 down. Because I was doing it I think this is what I had before, actually. That's good. Yeah, this doesn't feel faster. So 6. Yeah, with 6 you do that, and then you can spend a turn, yeah, filling it up here where it's a bit more useful. This one's being drawn down. Okay, alright, we're gonna stop playing with that, and we're just gonna have a look at the, going through the last way, which is just through here. So you do need the... So what you want to do is... What do you want to do? I think maybe you need to get it all the way up to here so that there's going to be enough growth that allows you to get... Actually... So I'm at this point. Okay, there's a bit more behind me, but I don't think there's enough to... Might be something in this. I don't want to be cutting the... Like, ideally I don't want to be cutting the red briar, because that's going to be another turn that it... I want to wait till it's grey to cut it, but it's going to be the closest it forms first, so... Actually, what happens if I... I'm making progress. Alright, I'm getting through. And I think I want... Okay, here it'll turn grey. Now I can come down. Don't have enough time to get to a second... I don't have enough time to get a second step in. Oh, no, wait, I can go here now. Alright. So it's an 83. Seems pretty good. Fortunately, there's nothing to compare against. I could do it again. So let's just do it one more time, see if we can find something better. What happens if I come in on the other side? In which case I want to start this way. Because, I mean, I don't know if it makes any difference. The briar is... I mean, it's growing this side before this side, which might make a difference. I think we've got to do this again. We're not fast enough here, so we've got to... I think this is similar to what we had before. We turn our sword so that we can clear this one first and then clear everything out quickly. Actually, can we get in? Yeah, one thing we should check is if we can get through. Oh yeah, we can get through to the root faster. So that's an 82. What did I have? I didn't bother recording it. Anyway, I think that should be a bit faster. I think. Too many numbers, I can't remember. I should have also saved it if I wanted to save it. But I guess there's a video if I really care. Anyway, that's it for today. I will see you next time.